Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by Ethan Rademacher of Traverse City Central Boys Basketball. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So, how was this past season? Now we're kind of a couple months removed from it.
Overall, really successful season. Going 15-5 or 15-6 with a new coach is awesome. Tough loss in the district semifinal, but we have 8 guys returning next year. So we should really be looking good for next year. I know a lot of kids are bought in. Um, so we're really striving in the right direction, and we should make a really good push and keep this momentum going on to next year. And I'm really excited for how it's gonna look.
Yeah, you mentioned it. New coach. Anytime that could go either one of two ways.
Hmm.
But overall, it seemed. But the thing is, it's like it seemed like it worked pretty well because it seems like the turnaround was here we go.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he really pushed us to be our best, and if we weren't doing something that like wasn't working, he would let us know and like teach us like this is what you can do in order for it to work. And I think we all really took that in and bought into that. And then winning games, it really showed like which is a whole different play style. And we really played as a one group and as a unit, which really helps, especially in close games and stuff. And I think the fact that most of us being juniors is really going to help for next year and um just continue to building that chemistry and with us already being pretty close anyway.
Um, so the biggest thing I know you've got AAU coming up. What are you looking at there to kind of improve kind of your game over the summer to get ready for hard to believe I'm saying this, but your senior season?
Yeah, well, one of the main things I've been working on in the off season is like my scoring ability. Like I with a few kids on the team, like on my team, I usually try and like take a little like a step back and play more of like a playmaking all around role. But with AAU coming up, I really want to try and improve my like scoring, like working off the dribble, catching and shooting, getting to the hole while also continuing to play make and just being that all around defensive player. But I want to like really put my scoring on notice, and that's one thing I've been really working hard to improve.
How do you feel like you did shooting the ball this season?
I shot pretty well overall. I shot around 43, 44% from three, around like 50 something percent overall from the field. Um, but that's, I mean, I didn't really like force a ton of shots either. So they were just the game, like the shots that came to me within the game. Didn't really like try anything, um, that would like, yeah, again, didn't really try and force anything. But overall, I shot well and hopefully I can continue to build on that and shoot better next year.
So, so what has it been like? What have you been doing since the season ended and all that stuff? Like what does a player do during this time?
Me personally, so we have this thing called the gun at our high school. So I've been shooting around like 600 shots a day on that. Then other times I'll just go to the gym and I'll be like working on my ball handling, working on my in-game moves and in-game pull-ups. That's just like what I do by myself. And then otherwise, I'm going to like open gyms, I'm going to AAU practices, just trying to get as much playing in as I can and playing against the best competition in the area with those open gyms. And then like the practices, just getting ready for AAU is really important.
So when you talk about AAU, traveling is obviously part of that.
Hmm.
Where is the farthest place, people are going to tournaments right now and stuff like that. Where are some of the places that you could be heading um, in the next few months?
So in April, we start off with two in Michigan, just kind of starting it off like slower, doing two prep hoops events. And then in May, we're gonna be doing some made hoops. The first one's gonna be in Missouri, and then the second one's gonna be in Memphis for the live period, which that's like where all the college coaches can come see and watch how you play. and then we have one more tournament end of May, which is like the state tournament, and that's also in Michigan. And then we take the break obviously for school, June ball, and then we start right back up in June, going to like Chicago, a few other Fort Wayne, and a few other Michigan places like Grand Rapids and stuff. And then yeah, so a lot of traveling, but I personally love traveling. I think it's gonna be a really fun and really successful year because our team should be really good this year. Our coach built a really good squad,
Driving, flying.
driving usually, so it can get a little tiring, but I don't know. It's not as bad as people think.
Can you sleep in cars?
I can. That's one thing that I think makes it so it's not
Why it's
horrible.
not going to be bad for you?
Exactly. Yeah, like I'll just fall asleep and 3 hours has passed, so it makes the trip go by a lot faster.
Absolutely. So, finishing out your junior year, what's just on the school side of things? What has this overall year been like for you?
Been really good. Then taking a lot of hard classes, and doing well in them. So just academics are very important to me. So I've been like when I'm not playing basketball, playing sports, I'm usually attending to my academics. Just trying to get into a pretty good school overall, post high school.
Yeah. So, and then lastly, what do you want to feel like you want to work on this senior year to make it one of the best that you've had? Because next year's that's it.
Yeah. My main goal overall is winning another district championship. We won one my freshman year, and I would like to finish off at least with a district championship, hopefully get to a regional final. Um, I just really I really wanted us all to work together and like work as one group and continue to do that because I feel like with the personnel we have, we can all score 15 on any given night. And so just like one night, if the ball's not coming your way, just have like everyone know that it could come your way the next night, and just all playing together because we're gonna be a pretty small team overall. But we'll be like a really run and gun team that can shoot. So I feel like if we can all just buy into each other and continue playing that team ball that we did this year, I feel like we'll be really successful and hopefully lead us to that uh regional championship appearance and then anything that happens after that.
Right. All right. Well, Ethan, thanks so much for the time as always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh yeah, sounds great.